National Central World Map and the mathematical principle of right centroid. The center of the first octant. We can divide by 8 for the planet, the Earth, and we can measure the depth area. It might be the first octant can be uh, measured by the same rule with other 7 octants. A journey from abstract spherical geometry to Zagros Mountains. It will slice here or into 8 equal pieces using the data. The prime meridian, 90 east meridian, were exactly the center of the slice. So the answer is not where you intuitively think it is. Okay, let's go. And then this is not this is a sample. I go for prime meridian. The line is not perfect. Let's see. I can get some clear one by using zoom. It's long. This is for here, the prime meridian and this line. Not this one. The AI not good. And also this is 90 degree. The east of 90 degree. So anyway, this is also minus 20. So it's the same. Minus 20. This is the 70. 70. So it's the same as well as our quadrant. This is uh, uh, 1 divided by 8. And the angle is here, right, this 90 degree. This one is also 90 degree. Believe it or not. And then we go for here, but this one, the prime meridian, go for 45. Where's 45? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This line. Okay, this one is 45. And go for this one is 45 degree. Go for this one is 45 degree. This part is the center of spherical right triangle. Because the Earth is a sphere, the specific triangle contains 3 90 angles and 3 equal 90 x lengths, a geometric impossibility on a plane. The 90 along equator up to the prime meridian. The prime meridian this way, and the 90 meridian, this way. The coordinate translate matrix, assuming the Earth is a unisphere, radius 1, center at 0, 0, 0, point A, point B, point C, and we can get the spherical triangle, right triangle, by mapping physical geography to 3D Cartesian vector with a wheel of perpetuation to the structure, and then go for it. This one also a little bit not perfect. And then in terms of the equator from 0 to 90 east, and then the line is looks like this. Also, the line is like this, not the straight line or the straight curve right triangle. And this is the point, the center of the spherical right triangle, about 35.2 north latitude. So step one, the convergence in a symmetrical spherical triangle in the center, also center, and the centroid converge at a single geometric center point B. The subterranean point, or coordinate 111 point is precisely to the center place. The magnitude sit deep inside your, you must project it back up to the surface. This is from the national center world line, in which the 35 north and 45 east is the center of the world map. Exactly the center of first quadrant. We can get this, and then AI quite good for this region on the globe. We can measure a little bit, not perfect. So that is okay. Symmetry analysis. The x and y vector are identically 1 and 1, and this dictate that the center point perfectly bisect the 90-degree longitudinal gap. The gamma, the equal tangent, 1, 1, longitude 45 east, really instantly dictate the longitude to find the latitude requires calculating the z-axis in 3D spaces. We got a vector, the z-axis derivation, normalize the vector, the length of vector 1, 1 is root 3. So, because okay, surface coordinate dividing the length gives surface coordinate over divide root 3, and the z-axis latitude is determined by the z-axis pi sine phi equal 1 divided by root 3, 0.57735. That is pi equal arc sine 0.57775. It will be 35.2644 north latitude. This is this latitude, and 45 east, it will be the center of the spherical right triangle. From prime meridian to equator, 90 east to North Pole. The 3 point 45 distance paradox. The poles of the 45 true spherical geometry. No. Because the triangle goes from 0 to 90, human intuition assumes the center is exactly halfway at 45. Not correct. The true angular distance from any vertex to the center set theta is found via cosine theta, which is 3, 1 by divided by root 3. The distance to the center is actually 54.7356. The line total distance 35, 26, 26, 44 latitude. Distance sent. From the point distance center of 54. I got it. So the center of the spherical right triangle is 35.26744 and 45 east. We have the exact mathematical coordinate. The question now becomes, where on earth is this? First, it can be moved, but the center will be parallel on the latitude. So, and then we can move for the east is like cosine change, transformation of cosine. Center 35.26 degree, 45 degree. Land in the Middle East, specifically on the rugged border between the Kurdistan region of northern Iraq and western Iran. That part is the center of the spherical right triangle from meridian to 9 east with the equator. Geographic profile. The Zagros Mountains, unlike major geometric intersection that falling amplitude like island at or the flat desert. This unique center point sit on a remote, highly elaborated and lofty mountain ridge. Border is surrounded of significant desert and more than geographic boundary line. Sulaiman and Iraq, Hamas, Iran. Look beautiful. Okay, the geographic area. The blueprint of the first attention. Symmetry center is dictated by the vectorial normalization of 1 divided root 3. The distance from the point from the center and 4.7656 from every vertex. Every vertex. And then the coordinate 35 to 644. This is the distance point because of the center. One of the center line with the 45 east is from North Pole to the equator. It's direct line. Then we can measure from the distance is 54 distance angle and 35 distance angle, and itself the angle is latitude. In reality, the Zagros Mountains situated precisely between Suleiman and Parmesan. Earth's geometry is rarely intuitive and is always mathematically precise.